Yo, 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 yo. Okay, my bad, my bad. I kind of took my computer apart. Well, not like apart in that sense, but I unplugged certain stuff and I forgot to plug in my toner mic because it wasn't on my list. Is there PG news? Yes, there is. There is PG news. There is a subpoena that I'm seeing to a DH. So we got to figure out who the hell this DH is. Am I going to be subpoenaed? I don't know. Do I care? Yeah. Do I care in like, I'm scared? No. Do I care as in, I think we need to put this to rest because there's a lot of pieces of shit that have been fucking around and they're going to find out. So there's a ton of people like Jessica Messica that have had their fair share of like mean girl shit. And if the prosecuting attorney is subpoenaing people, I honestly would not be surprised if I am subpoenaed. But I'm actually not sure how it works because if I'm using logic, I'm currently in a sovereign country. Like even though there are certain rules and laws and treaties we share in common, I'm in a sovereign country. Can they truly subpoena me to leave my country and go somewhere else? I don't think so. I gotta look it up though. I'm just using logic here because if people in girl world actually use their fucking brains, we wouldn't be here right now. If people could see through a lot of people's bullshit, we wouldn't be here right now. Okay, subpoena served on DH. Ooh. Is it really her lawyer? Let me look this up because I didn't actually match that. But if it is, good catch. Like, why would there be a subpoena on this lawyer? Let me look this up. Let me look up at the farms and see what the lawyer's name was. Okay, so we got Judge Casper is still presiding on the case. No, the lawyer is called Mr. Lawright, John Lawright. So I actually don't know who DH is. So subpoena served on DH. I have no idea who DH is. If you can tell me who the hell DH is, then I will tell you. But DH seems to be a very prominent person. If I get any mail, I guess everybody should know what my address is since it's out there. Since Purple Glitter has put it out there, it's literally on the farms. If I get mail, I will tell you guys that I am requested to be in Missouri for this court case. Other than that, if I get it, I get it. When I get it, I'll tell you I got it, but I won't tell you what the exact details of what I'm gonna be testifying is. You guys can find that in public record whenever it's available. I won't mess with this case by outing details that I shouldn't out unless I am able to do so. And if I feel that it would in somehow illegitimize the case, then I won't share it online because I really do think this is very important because Emily has been just messing with multiple guys' lives. And I think I've been screaming about this since 2022 that this person has been harassing and stalking me. And I've been saying it over and over and over again. And then she has been doing this to multiple people because one person that is extremely intelligent brought it up. Like, if she's doing this to you and she knows that unless you say she's doing it to you, no one will know or be the wiser, then how much people do you think she's doing it to that she's doing it to offline or you literally just don't know about? Okay. The lawyer, she was supposed, oh yeah, you're right. It is Doug. You're right, subpoena. So Doug has to come up and testify about all this shit. You're right. Okay, Queen, you guys, wow, why did I miss that? Not okay, yes. So it seems that DH is Doug. All right, someone sent PG an email pretending to be Doug Hansen, and they spelled his name wrong twice, but signed the email with his name when they sent it. That's my guess. Okay. We shall see what happens with that. We got Nal here in the chat. How come you've been frequenting this now? I'm kind of surprised that you're here. Are you just interested to see the shit show? Speaking of which, speaking of this shit show, um, the Copyright Claims Board, I like, have they sent you anything yet? Because in fact, I'm thinking of going in front of the Copyright Claims Board. I'm thinking of filing against Jessica Messica in about 2 to 3 weeks if I get things wrapped up here because I got a file against Buddha bitch's cough lawyer, which isn't really her lawyer, and she really screwed up with that because that's fraud. So I gotta get that cleared first. I got some other matters I gotta get cleared, and then after that I gotta go to the Copyright Claims Board because my claim would be strong because she did take my music without my permission or right, which I mean, music is a completely different thing, right? So I think my claim with the Copyright Claims Board would actually be very, very strong. Yeah, I guess so. UWU girl. What do you miss? You miss nothing, Eggy. Okay, so you're just interested in what's going on. Heck no, they haven't. She was grifting for money as per usual. Okay. So we got slow as hell if you think they put the initials of the subpoena person in the public document. Well, it's right, literally right there. So I don't know, like, where are you getting at? We can literally see on CaseNet that this is happening. So, like, what are you getting at? All right, you know what? Let me look this up and independently verify this. I also wanted to take a look at this. Jessica Messica has been making her rounds on a whole lot of places. And Jesus, I wanna go over this whole Jessica Messica thing on the fresh garbage. And another thing I want to do is, oh my God, yeah, let's just do this. So Jessica Messica was on fresh garbage 6 days ago, and I also got to go over tonight the other stuff. So let's play some of this. We're gonna watch it, and I give my 2 cents. Um, other people, okay, here we go. We're gonna play it right now, and I'll give my 2 cents, and we'll talk about this. You think they would say served on in reference to a person? Okay, you know what? Let me do my due diligence. I'm gonna go on CaseNet and see. Didn't I go on CaseNet though? You see, people shouldn't actually speak before they actually know what they're talking about. All right, let me go to this. This is 15th of May, this case, docket entries. Yes, it's correct. What they posted on the farms is actually true. There's a subpoena served on DH for June the 5th today, electronic filing certificate of service. So they got to show that they actually did serve the right person in terms of the subpoena, that it was delivered. So I guess you're really dumb, whoever this dumbass is in the chat. Like, get out of here, okay? Don't ever come in my chat and say bullshit when you don't know what the hell you're talking about. It's literally on Missouri CaseNet. Get out of here, stupid. All right, let's go.
Hello.
What up?
I'm on it already.
Like
Hi. Okay.
I was saying.
Am I yelling? Let me know if I'm screaming.
No, you're quiet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be louder.
No, I
I
think you
can,
sound
but
good.
I just started moving, so I'm not. You'll see me. I'm not activated yet, so I'll probably make more sense than usual because I'm.
So what does D8 stand for then, Jack? Please treat me like your mama and think I'm just really, really stupid. And please tell me what entity would be subpoenaed that is DH. Please indulge me. Maybe I am wrong. Maybe people in the chat are wrong. Please indulge me right now and tell me when it says DH, as it says right here, Who is this DH person? Please tell me. I'd like to know. Since I'm the moron, and it's literally on Missouri CaseNet. If you look up this, it literally says it right there. Who is DH then? Interesting. Crickets. Anyways, let's get back to this. All right, because I really want to know what this moron thinks is DH, other than who we apparently think it is.
I'm like calmer. but yeah, so like I know like okay, so I like the whole locale thing.
You cut out.
Hello?
You're good.
Okay, so I know a lot of people don't agree with this, like the trolling.
Is it a
horror.
criminal case, Ziggy? Oh, hell yes, it's a criminal case, Ziggy. That could also, and probably, maybe, I can't say probably because I don't want to speak for him. It's really up to the lawyer whether or not he wants to sue for damages of literal libel and really defaming the dude. And it has been abundant. PG doesn't understand the depth of shit she's actually put herself into, because you've been running your mouth making romance novels about a guy. Just because I couldn't do anything about it because I'm in a different country doesn't mean that the lawyer can't do anything about it, because she is caught point blank and center libeling this person left to right, saying all these atrocious things as I'm sending pictures to her, writing these romantic novels. Doesn't she understand that she will be on the line, and he can, and he has such a great chance of winning a civil case against her? Yeah, it would be a civil suit if he goes after her like that. But at the moment, this is a criminal case. A lot of people will wait until the criminal case is over to file a civil suit. I can totally understand that, but there is a subpoena. It's happening. I doubt he'd sue her. I think he just wants to be done with her. Maybe, who knows? I can't really say.
Cows, lol cow stuff. Like, so I'm just gonna move past that and just tell you what I think. So like, I did used to mess with her because I find her to be like objectively funny. And yeah, she is mentally ill, but I think she likes to play ball, and I have like a certain line that I'm comfortable with, and I try not to go over that. But what other people choose to do, like, I don't really concern myself with. I can see it happening, but I don't always stop it.
No, you can't, and especially I know the type of trolls those are, because
My
like I
screen keeps locking. I'm sorry.
so good. I roll with somebody that originated from the same place, and there's just
Uh-oh.
rules. Yeah.
Eh, I think a lot of people. Okay, so with the purple glitter thing, right? She has I haven't followed this whole thing this closely because I don't want to feel like I need to defend myself, so I'm just ignoring it because I know it's a lot of what they're saying is bullshit. But so purple glitter has like some
For the
shit that
people.
makes, sorry, I'm cussing, a thing.
Oh my God. Okay, so give me a second here, because I could have sworn I saw in this chat mood poisoning. I could have sworn I saw mood poisoning. I'm like, the same mood poisoning that was married to a PDF file that was allowing a PDF file to bring community. It is mood poisoning. So on the bottom right is a PDF file lover mood poisoning. How fucked up is this? So we have on panel a person who had sexy time, bedded her baby daddy's brother. You know that is incest, right? Let me look this up. Can you marry your kid's uncle? You can't, but there's a specific term for it. What's it called again? Avunculate marriage. You can't do what's called an avunculate marriage, because what you're doing is avunculate incest, because then the generations and the kids would be confused. Because if you had kids with a guy, you can't marry his brother, because if you have kids with the brother, then the children is all fucked up, because they'll be like double related. Okay, listen. I don't know what is up with this trolling, but you all need to get some education, okay? I googled it this way because I know it's illegal, okay? We're gonna put it up on the screen, all right? Because I like to educate people that are being disrespectful, okay? So no, you cannot marry your child's uncle. In most cultures and legal system, marrying a child's uncle is considered incestuous and is prohibited. This is due to moral and physiological concern related to family relationships and the potential for increased genetic risk in offspring. Should I go any further or are people gonna shut the fuck up? Okay? You can't do this. Marrying your child's uncle can disrupt family dynamics, create complex issues, especially for the children involved. Exactly, because they're like double related. You can't do that shit. Genetic risk, incest taboos, legal prohibitions. It's fucking illegal in North America to do this. It's illegal in Canada and it's illegal in the States. So let's read this. Okay. So an avunculate marriage, uncle, aunt, niece, nephew marriage is a marriage with a parent sibling or with one's sibling's child, i.e., between an uncle or aunt and their niece and nephew. Shall I continue or are we just going to concur that I'm right? It's not okay. Listen, I don't know who the hell is trolling, but it is considered incest. It's an avunculate incest, is what it's called. Should I look that up? Okay, let me look that up. Since we're getting out of control here, okay, we're really getting out of control with the stupidity. But we're gonna do this. All right. Okay. How? Okay, I'm trying to look for. Let me look it up this way. Why are okay? Okay, all right. Let me look it up this way. All right. I'm gonna look it up another way, but let's continue. Get husband's pick. Wait a second. Is Dark Salmon? Are you in the chat? Cause I heard that you spent a year wifeying up Ariel G, and then you got let down because Ariel G decided to hook up with Papa Kilo, aka Papa Dildo. Aren't you ashamed? Aren't you ashamed that you decided, Dark Salmon, as a female to try and hook up and thought you were in a relationship with Ariel G for a whole goddamn year, and then Ariel G decided to screw you over for Papa Dildo? You must be that is true. I know it's true about Dark Salmon. That's why I'm saying it. Only truth over here, baby. Why the fuck do you think Monty's saying that shit if it ain't true?
Thing that makes her like
Cuss all
obsessed
you
with
want.
like book characters, people she never met before. I feel like she was a little obsessed with me for a while, but I can't say that I never fed into that to a degree. And I couldn't say I buddy trolled. I digress. But like,
Yes, you heard it right. Dark Salmon was in a relationship with Ariel G for a whole fucking year. They thought they were together until Ariel G destroyed that trust and that relationship. Poor baby girl. I decided to hook up with Papa Dildo. Aren't you ashamed?
on that. Anyway, so like if she locks onto someone, it's super intense, and people feed into it. Like Monty doesn't really like, he feeds into it. He does the back and forth banter for content. I've done it. But her lawyer was not trying to do that. He
Why?
was a real lawyer. She hired him because she wanted to get a cease and desist on this other lady named Valerie. And I told her not to do that because it's not valid. That's the long story. But anyway,
Yeah. I get it.
the lawyer dropped it, and the case, like he's like, I don't want to work with you because this isn't going to go anywhere with this case. So it's not in your best interest to continue. And I remember she contacted me, and she felt like her lawyer had romantic feelings for her. She said he wanted to meet for lunch or something, but I don't know how much is real or fake with her.
Yeah, I think you might be right. Maybe I'm not asking it the wrong way. Can you marry your brother-in-law? I think, yeah, asking it that way is better, because there was a specific reference that I was trying to look up. But we'll see. But I gotta ask it, can you marry your brother-in-law in America? But I should also ask it, if it doesn't give me the right thing, whether or not, if you already have kids with his brother. Okay, I found it. I digress. Let's go off on another tangent. Let me ask you this way. Can you marry your brother in law? The funny thing about that is, if you don't put in America, it actually says you can marry your brother-in-law, which, I mean, kind of makes sense, because in certain countries, they don't respect or find that uncollect marriages are illegal. But if I put it such as, can you marry your brother-in-law in America, it should show up that you can't, because you can't do that shit. Okay. Why is the AI overview saying this shit? It just really pisses me off when they give me the wrong information. I probably have to go through like a peer-reviewed journal to actually give the right information. This is why some people get confused. If you don't know what you're looking for, you okay, so can you marry your brother-in-law in the USA? A woman may not marry grandfather, step, yeah, blah blah blah, uncle-in-law, father, brother, brother-in-law, either husband's brother or sister's brother. So we're coming closer to this. On my phone, it actually gives me the proper stuff, but it seems I'm not searching properly, because I have to search for in America, and I have to state that you already had kids with one of the side that you're trying to marry's close blooded relative. You can't do that. It's actually incestuous. It might not seem like it, but it actually is in Canada and the States. I just haven't found the right documentation, but I will find it. It's okay to be wrong. Well, I'm not wrong right now, baby.
And I
Right.
said, did you check these emails? Did you call him? Have you talked to the office to make sure you're talking to a real person? And she told me she did all that. So I never really thought much about it. And then it turned into this whole big thing. But like people do fuck with her to various levels. She also does really malicious, weird things behind the scenes, and I can't tell how with it she really is all the time. She's very hard to read when it comes to that, because you know how like different disabilities only affect certain parts of you. So
Yeah.
she has like some parts that are really with it, and then other parts that aren't, and mental illness is not visible.
Yes, I would say a peer-reviewed journal to know that you have to have divorced someone to remarry. No, a peer-reviewed journal to show that you can't marry somebody in the United States if they are related, such as brother and brother. If you already had children with one of the brothers, you can't marry the other brother. That is what I'm trying to show. I will show it. I'm just gonna have to look at more resources rather than like doing this AI review thing, because that information is wrong.
Like, and it's hard to read, you know.
Yeah. She is hard
She
And
to
sounds
read.
very coherent. Sometimes she
Yeah,
sounds
she
like
does.
very, yeah.
right, so then I'm like,
In
oh,
certain places, you can marry your first cousin. Other places, it has to at least be second cousin, or should I say, at most be second cousin, because you're trying to dilute the relatedness, right? So some places, yeah, you can marry your first cousin. Other places, you have to at most be a second cousin, else you can't marry. So anything above second cousin is like a no-no. It's strange and peculiar, but each place, each state has their own laws related to it. That
Oh, and then she'll be aware of trolling because I'll see her messages that she'll send to Monty, and she'll be like, "You need to take down this person. This person's kid did this, so you could talk about it because these people are trolling me." And then she'll go in her chat, and they'll all be there, and she'll be like, "Hi guys," and she'll fall for a fake account that she says that's
Uh,
fake, but then she'll like go do some other action behind the scenes, and she'll say like, "Oh, I."
okay.
And the truth is, so around this anyway, there was like a time a couple months ago where she faked the pregnancy, and then
oh my god, a couple they're talking about PG. PG faked pregnancies multiple times. She said that she had a second child, which I know she did not because she would have mentioned that to me. And she said she did it with the guy who's a schizophrenic. That guy is long gone, and it's a shame that she ran his name through the mud like that. And then she came clean. I forgot where it was, but Fish was there. Believe it was in her own stream that she was just making it up and she really did not have a second or third child. It's like the extremes that people go through to literally make up offspring for what? For the internet? The internet, of all places. It's really strange, really weird. Like it takes a certain personality and mentality to do that shit where you make up that you have like a second or third child from a person you tormented to literal death.
that was kind of funny. But then, oh no, when she reacted to a stream that was right before the unaliving of her partner, that's when I like completely was like, yeah, I'm not really even trying to like, this isn't that's not funny to me anymore. Like she's annoying me at this point, and she's
Right.
not with it enough. Like that's not funny for me to argue with Purple Glitter because that's like, oh, this is so mean to say. It's punching down because
It
she's
is,
not all
yeah.
there, right? She's not all there. So why am I gonna like, you know what I mean? I just need to not engage because she was pissing me off. It's not fair to be like that. So
Okay, so when she's talking about her fake kids, it's not okay to mess with her, but any other time you can make up, come in her chats as myself, come in her chats as her former lawyer, come in her chats as the guy that unalived himself that PG claims is her child's father, even though that is in contention to literally this day. Where now I don't really want to speak about it, but that child doesn't even have the guy's last name. And that guy was going through a lot of shit. And you can never understand that unless you've been through it. When I say been through, you mean like being through it with PG, where she'll message you all day, like hundreds of times, constant phone calls. Imagine you already have an illness, you're schizophrenic, and you have to go through that shit day after day after day for years because this person doesn't have anything better to do than to fuck with you. What do you think is going to happen?
like anyway, weird things have happened before. Like on a live stream, I sent her a very, very obviously fake cease and desist on a stream that wasn't even cropped. Like it exists. It was like very fake. It was like theatrical. But like afterwards, someone sent her a real one using my name and like my landlord's attorney. And I still don't know who it was. But like there are times where I just thought it was funny because I'm like, I used to be really well behaved to a degree, other than
What?
sending my tits to Natter, on the internet.
Okay, hold up. Pause. Pause. It wasn't just the tits. It was everything else. Nads was seen up in your guts. Okay, we saw your feet moving around when he's covering his laptop with a. It was a sheet of paper, wasn't it? It's been years ago since I've seen it, but I remember he covered it up. I think about a third or maybe less off the screen was showing, and you could see little legs moving. Well, not necessarily little legs, but I heard you was sprawled over with your guts. Pretty much you could see up your nanny with your guts showing. Probably could see your first and second sphincter up your booty hole. Probably could have coughed and everything fell out. Lord Jesus, like why would you send that to Naz of all people? So you could get his D pic? You already seen his D pics on the farms long before. You want your own personal?
internet. I didn't troll that hard or anything. And
Oh,
but
you
people,
were you
people
were a
accuse
mess.
me.
Okay, I
Yeah,
wanted to say this later, but I'll say this now. Jessica Messica has always done this for years, and I've noticed that some of you have noticed this as well. Whenever she wants to tell the truth, she will tell you the truth, but it'll be like 80%, 85, 90% the truth. And she will tell you a lot of the truth, but hold things back or mix in a little lie. So what you just saw there was an instance of that. So she'll tell you, yeah, she sent her tests and ads, but what she's not telling you is that she literally sent her asshole and her guts to Nads on top of that, because we literally viewed Nads showing on his laptop that Foodie Beauty bought for him, feet moving, and it was Jessica Messica, and you could see that she was bending over. She was turning around and bending over. Why does she do this? This is what I don't understand. Why does she do this where telling the truth is never 100%?
Oh,
but
you
people
were you
people
were a
accuse
mess.
me. Yes, but like I was getting
That's
accused all the
fine.
time of like things I didn't do. So then I was like, you know what? I don't even care. Let them blame this on me. Let them blame that on me.
Pretty much.
Um,
Yep.
Love it.
I'm like, I would lean into it if I think it's funny, like, because I want for the content, for the sake of the content
Yep.
I want to watch. Like, I'll like, for example, Purple Glitter was telling people that like I'm all of these people. I'm Crab Latte. I'm sending documents. I'm doing this and that. So jokingly, I jokingly would put like these little envelope, the envelope emoji with the heart, and I'd be like Purple Glitter Monday. But anyway, there's a
Mwah.
lot of other dynamics. So there's like I feel like people saw what I was doing, and so they like they saw what I was writing and like what I said, and they used that opportunity to like set
Oh,
it up to
send.
look like I did something. Right.
Hmm.
And I don't know what happened or didn't because I haven't been involved in this direct group that's
Is her credibility more or less these days? Because she's come clean that she actually did not know for sure that Gorlick Bread was Christina the Latina. And how many times have I said the last few years, everything that whole situation broke out, I'm like, Christina the Latina is a real person. Tons of people have repeated this stupid ass lie saying Christina the Latina doesn't fucking exist. How the fuck is a person that I've spoken to don't exist? I don't get that. I've literally spoken to this person to clarify a few things. And to this day, we got jackasses like Yo Mama and a whole bunch of other people because of Jessica Miska saying one thing. And I don't know why somebody will listen to a drunk ass jobless piece of shit that lives at her mama's house that got kicked out of her apartment that she's supposed to keep for her livelihood. No job, no house, no nothing, talking shit on the internet and sending her cootie pics to Nads. Why would you listen to a person like this rather than doing your due diligence and finding out whether or not Christina the Latina is a real person? Do your due diligence. Stop listening to a dumbass because a week ago, this same dumbass had to come out and be like, oh, oops, I guess Garlic Bread wasn't Christina the Latina after all. No shit, he wasn't. Oops, I guess Christina Latina is an actual real person and not fake. No shit.
probably allegedly involved in it for a while. So like,
Yeah.
and the truth is like, I can't say I don't care because it's annoying, but they've done this to me so many times. Like, how many times have I been like, struck people like, because like probably like 5 times I've had people try to take me out.
Okay, maybe that is true, but from my reference point of view, you're the one who tried to take me out. It happened the 2nd or 3rd of December 2023. I still got the screenshot of you in S Jam's chat the day or the day after, depending if it's the 2nd or the 3rd. I haven't looked it up. Where she came in there after the whole S Jam situation was being talked about all day and night, and the next day, into the next couple of days, when he smashed the Ford Focus, the burgundy colored one. A lot of people were in the chat. Jessica Meska was in there, and then she said that she has been trying to strike me. You know what I did the same day? I fucking went online, went to my music, which is seriously offensive to me that she's been using it. And I put in some notifications. That's what I did. Why? Because I don't like somebody striking me when she has been using my shit. Don't use my shit and then think you're going to strike me and I'm not going to do anything about it. Don't think I am not going to go to the Copyright Claims Board and put in for your use and abuse of my music, okay? Because I am. It's either going to happen 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, or 4 weeks from now, but it's going to happen.
And a lot of the times I don't feel we're
So,
warranted, and
Boughton,
I don't know how, I just don't care that much anymore. I could see the tactic. They're trying to squeeze me. So
Yeah.
I'm not going to I know like I didn't do it. So I know I'm not going to go to jail. I'm not going to go back and forth and make Monty get content for me from saying it.
complete sociopath. And why does she think I need content? I don't care about this shit. I'm only on here because I got to clear shit up, and I don't like the fact that a lot of bullshit keeps spreading by certain individuals. This is why I'm here. I'd actually rather not waste my time live streaming this shit right now. But then again, I'm a type of person that I don't like having an ability to try and clear shit up and having people, run people over because they want to do what Jessica Messica has been doing. Jessica Messica is a goddamn sociopath, and I cannot believe. I should play this, though, because Luxie and Swirl was going over certain things, and they said that there were older ladies that said that Jessica Messica is going to screw them over in time. I'm like, no shit. Yes, you know what that is? That is called experience. Because there's certain people that I look at, I'm like, why do people go around them when I know, based on experience, from what I've seen and from what I've been through, people like that will always screw you over. It's not a matter of if they're going to screw you over, it's when. Because they have a very specific personality where if you have a disagreement with them, they take it extremely personally to the point where they want to get rid of you. It's not like, hey, I agree to disagree. Let's move on. We can still be friends. It's like, no, you disagree with me. I'm going to annihilate you, is their thinking. Jessica Messica is one of them. Hecate's daughter is one of them. Pew Pew Tasha. King Lo. Who else? Who else is a goddamn Buddha bitch. A goddamn sociopath.
And I want to say this to the little birdies I see flying around saying, like, oh, Jessica is so scared to say whatever. No, it's because the people that want proof from me, these people have no integrity, no credibility, probably the ones that set me up.
Yeah,
Want to
100%.
use it for content. So that's why I won't give it to you, because I don't like the people that want it from me.
Yeah.
I don't care enough to do that. And there's like it's not about being afraid or like not wanting to throw other people under the bus. It's not really about that.
You've never done that. Like
What?
you've been like so open.
Is this dumbass a dumbass? Because I'm pretty sure this dumbass is a dumbass. So Jessica Messica has not done anything. What are you talking about? Jessica Messica is like the prominent, the premier, the primo fucking sociopath in Girl World / Girl World adjacent. The types of shit that she's done to people after saying she likes them. Where do we even fucking start? Look what she did to Gorlick Bread. Look what she did to Miami Vice. Look what she did to all her so-called friends and buddies that were in the original Call Mike. How many times does this person try to run people off, try to screw with their lives, try to mess people up? Jessica Messica comes to mind when I think about a sociopathic piece of shit.
And honest about
If
every single
and here if
There's
a
just no
lot of
snitching. There's just no snitching.
Gorlick was in
it's
the
like, yeah,
wrong.
because it's not
In
cool.
the
'Cause
wrong how? In the wrong how? I won't like debate the semantics of who's in the right or in the wrong. I'm just gonna go with the overarching sentiment and fact that Jessica Messica is a sociopath?
Because this is how I'm gonna phrase it. I tried to say this the other day. If I am with this group, right? Let's whatever.
If
I'm
you're in
okay with
girls,
right or the gutter slut, this adjacent, this other, but like a
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
tighter knit group of it, right? If I'm okay with 60% of what happened, and I took part in a lot of that, right? And I'm not saying in this scenario in particular, I just mean in general, right? I'm just trying to put it in numbers. Then I can't go around and be like snitching because I was down with it. I did
Yeah.
it, and I could be like, you know what, I don't want to do it anymore, and you could stop doing it. You could do it in a different way because we all have our own moral line. People think that just because there's like a group of people that all banter in a chat that we all follow the same moral code or
No.
are in
Yeah.
as deep as the rest. That's not how it goes. So, but it
Jesus
looks
Christ.
people. It
Okay,
like
so Jessica Messica is trying to mitigate her involvement when she's the ringleader. So she's trying to say that other people were just going ahead with shit without her giving the call or being a part of it. Okay, so Garlic was in the wrong. I don't know about that. Some people might say so, but what I gotta say is people think I was in the wrong going around playing women, but I wasn't. In fact, I guess when I have the time, probably mid this month, because I have a lot of work I gotta do before then, I'm gonna find the stream on Monty After Dark unless somebody can find it for me. What you're gonna look for is a panel with Curl Connections on there, and Curl Connections is gonna ask me or tell me that somebody has a crush on me. So maybe keyword search crush, like one of the last streams where all Curl Connections was on there. And what she was asking me was that Skinny Queen had a crush on me, and I had to tell them that, or specifically Curl Connections, that I was seeing somebody, something along the lines like seeing somebody or dating or whatnot. What do you guys think that was in reference to? But I actually got to look that up. So I got to look for Monty After Dark, Curl Connections on panel, and your keyword like crush. And if somebody remembers that, then it's on there. It's just I haven't had the time to look it up. Plus, it really doesn't matter. People are going to think whatever they want to think. But why do you think in front of hundreds of people, when Curl Connections is asking about her friend having a crush on me, aka Skinny Queen, why the hell would I say that I'm seeing or dating somebody if I want to go around and play women? Think about that for a second. Okay? Think about it.
that's how it looks on the outside, though.
You've never
And
heard Skinny Queen mention me? Oh,
definitely
it's there because it's definitely there. I just gotta find which stream it was.
much it. I mean, the person I've fucked with the most, and I don't feel bad about, pretty much is now, naked and laughing. And I don't care if people think that that's. I don't care. So, but like Purple Glitter, I've done nearly nothing to that woman. And Val, she did log off, and she needed to log off, but I didn't. What my fault in that was like me covering her made her get so much.
Okay, Kevin Wong coming in the clutch. Be honest, would you smash Skinny Queen? In what way? Like, am I keeping her? Are we getting married or what?
More exposure, which fed her to trolls, and
Oh.
that's what I will
Who
take
the hell's
claim in.
this?
But I was never like this long. I didn't play a role as one of these fake characters. Only like I would like I've tried to. Like I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna try to be a Jay today. This is a long story. If you know, you know. But I would
The
get
girl used to come in your chat and tell you she was doing squats. Damn it, I can't remember the name. Why the hell would you remember like such a random thing? Who was that? It wouldn't be. What's that? Oh my god, I don't think it was that one that used to work out. Who was that? I don't know.
get blocked instantly because I'm, people can feel that it's me. Probably they're like they block my little sock that I tried to make.
I think is Eggy still in the chat? Eggy, I'm so down with you. You're pissing me off. I'm just gonna like go with Capone Boxer. All right, I'm just telling you guys right now. Any D in a pinch, never ever in my chat put a dick and pinch together. Especially after I found out if you're like super drunk and you're like you're flaccid, you should pinch your dick. Like who the hell does that? Like how would you figure that out that you should pinch your dick if you're really really drunk and you gotta get it up? I don't understand.
Never really tried that hard. So again,
Yeah, who does dick pinching?
these is all stuff that's so old to me. Like, and I've done streams where I've spent hours showing receipt after receipt,
Oh my
exonerating
god.
myself, and I just
You know what? I need to address this tonight. Buddha doing squats, getting ready for that B-Day visit. Oh my god. I gotta address this shit. Okay. The truth about that shit is, did Buddha bitch want to fuck? Yeah, she wanted to fuck. I'm not gonna lie about that shit. The problem is, did I want to fuck her? Probably not. No. Fuck no. But was it true what Jessica Masika said that she wanted to smash some schmanti? Fuck yeah, she did. Let's talk about it tonight.
don't care like that
Did I
anymore.
F
Like, then cancel
Buddha?
me. I'm already
Fuck
canceled
no,
like
I
10
wouldn't.
times. Like, cancel me.
Right?
You know what I mean?
Well,
And I have. That's it. That's all I can really say about that. But I'm sorry.
I will say.
Stop talking
Yeah.
like that. You're a
Wait,
prude,
can I ask
Eggy.
you a question?
Yeah, you could ask anything.
Hey, so Jessica, what do you think the difference is between playing a role and like being in the chat?
Okay, so that means IRL or not. So you could do whatever you want. So what I'm saying right now, I'm preaching. I don't always practice this. So just
Right.
I'm just answering your question.
I know.
Not saying I don't do it. So like if you only talk to the person on the screen.
Okay, another thing I gotta say tonight, we're gonna talk about it. Jessica Masika says that dick pic that Buddha brought out was me. How the hell, why would you think it's me? Literally, Gaining Ground said he called a fucking number and it wasn't me. Like lots of people call that number. I heard from people in my DM saying they called the fucking number and they knew it wasn't me. Fuck, even I called the fucking number. The guy sounded like the typical center Canada, like Alberta, Manitoba, Saskatchewan type of guy. How the hell, why would you think it's me when the number was literally there and you could call and text? I don't get that. Well, so was she right that it was my aggressive dick picture? No, sweetie, it wasn't my aggressive dick picture. It was somebody else. But you were right. Booty bitch didn't want to fucking smash. The only problem is, would I smash her? And it would be a fuck no.
While you're in a chat, no matter how deep you go, as long as you stay in that chat, doesn't fucking matter. As soon as you DM them, now you're getting in a gray area. You're getting gray. As soon as you start fucking with them, as soon as you start like puppeteering, using these DMs, now you're full in the shit. And that
is it aggressive? Like how is a PP aggressive? I don't get that. Is it like if it has more veiny, does that mean it's more aggressive? Or what? Like I don't get, like if it's like super, I don't know, vascular, does that mean it's an aggressive dick?
would be like playing, but okay, so with
I know what you're saying.
yeah, and like with some people in particular, like Val, people like
Which one is Val? Is she the BB Veronica?
no,
God.
You probably don't know her.
Okay.
You probably don't know her, and she left the internet, so I don't really. I'm not trying to really drag her into it. She didn't leave the internet, but she stopped. She did what she should do because she's not mentally well enough to exist in these places. She shouldn't. And even though I miss her content, a lot of it was really funny. Like if I'm saying yes for her best interest, she probably should not do it. Do I miss the content? I do. I miss watching it, but there were people that would pretend to be like her ex-boyfriend or her neighbor down the street or someone from high school 10 years ago. And I'm telling you, I laughed at all of it. So I'm not saying this is so horrible, but it takes work to do that and to like kind of build that up. And some people did that only in the chat and other people built these characters deeply behind the scenes. But the truth is, I
Okay.
benefited greatly from all this. Like Val streams, I never put my monetization on for any of those streams because I was just like full on sniping.
Okay, so Jacqueline Sue is the one who gave you all the Discord information, the halfway house. Pateska dot. I like that. That's interesting. Yeah, the whole getting kicked out of the halfway house thing has gone down in history. When they found her walking on the street, they already packed up her shit and just gave it to her, and then she was gone. Wow. Yeah, I remember that. I remember a lot of things that has happened to Jessica Messica here.
Like hardly even adding commentary. You know what I mean? Now I can't monetize because she cusses the whole time, you know?
Yeah.
So like but I gained in
No.
other ways. Like you get your work. It's still gaining, you know?
Yeah,
Either way I
you've been,
gained from it. So
you've
anyways,
been so fucking honest the whole time. And I like that about you.
thank you. And I'll say this is I don't think if people truly cared, I could put in the time and I'll tell you every single thing wrong that I did. But the thing is that people don't want to know what I did. People want to know what the people around me did. So why am I going to
Yeah.
do that? I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Well,
When
I think we're a little
police
bit
officer knocks
past
on my
it
door-
too. Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I think you're a little bit past. I think you're a little, something, So
Was
Okay.
that the real Nal? Yeah, that's the real Nal in the chat. I mean, I wouldn't expect Nal to be here, but I guess she's kind of taken an interest with PG. In fact, if you don't know the history, Queen Cobes and Na and PG used to talk, right? Right, Queen Cobes? I'm not really sure about what, nor I guess it doesn't honestly matter about what, but a lot of people have a lot of history with each other. So there's going to be a lot of crisscrossing and back and forth and whatnot. I mean, the whole PG situation's messed up, but to be honest, I really don't have much pity for her because I was in the situation where she was doing a lot of screwed up shit to me. So I'm not in any way feeling sorry. Maybe for a split second, but most of the time, no.
Okay. You were asking about the thing we were talking about earlier for the majority of the stream, which is the AJ subject,
Mhm.
moving past stuff. I think people have moved past things, and so have you. And that's been something that she has not been able to do.
Yeah,
If that makes sense.
I took a step back. I never left. Like I'm not like, oh, like I really if you didn't see me in chats for months, I really wasn't typing. I wasn't on an alt account. I was watching, but I wasn't talking. I wasn't interacting with anybody in the community. And that was good because it allowed me to pull back. And now I don't have like this need to because when you're in it for too long, too close, you're fighting for your life when you could log the fuck off. Log off.
I
You
think
know, like
Let me
I
ask.
think a lot of people need to log off. In fact, I think if people actually had a job, then this place would be so much better. It would be a better place.
You actually, okay, I
How
have a question for
unfortunate.
someone who wants to log the fuck off. How do you do
Yes.
it? I want to be out.
Ramad Potato and Tiffany Taboo. Why the fuck? Why do people have Tiffany Taboo on their panels knowing the history about Tiffany Taboo? Like I don't get this. People say they don't like PDFs. They hate PDFs. But yet you literally got a person that was with a PDF and used to help a PDF on panel. Like I don't get this shit. Like, just look at the Tiffany Taboo shit, aka mood poisoning, because she calls herself a lot of names. But seriously, why the hell do I see Tiffany Taboo a multitude of places and people are not just blocking her on the spot? If you were literally gonna marry a PDF and stay married to him knowing he's a PDF, then you need to be blocked on the spot.
You
I
gotta
wanna
get
be
distracted. I like to talk to many boys. I don't sleep with any. If I wanted to, I would. I'm just saying. I like to talk to boys. I like
From this place?
try to exercise.
Why would you want to? No, I have a boyfriend though. I'm like totally
Go
committed.
talk to him more. Go sleep with your boyfriend.
I want to go talk about oil and gas molecules all day. Yeah, I'll go do that. I guess. I don't know.
You gotta go do. So you gotta find something. You just gotta get distracted, or you have to. Okay, so this is what was good for me.
This was a distraction. This shit. No offense. Yeah.
Yeah, but then if it starts switching, it becomes too invested. You have to like you have to do whatever you need to do to make yourself not care.
I
And I
know. I think I'm
cared.
gonna go play guitar again. I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Do something, yeah. Like I hate when people are like touch grass, because which I did not touch grass.
No, I'll touch every single grass.
I was like beesing somewhere else on the internet, but that was fine. Just go be somewhere else and disconnect from this community so you get a head change.
Yeah, talk to boys. How oddly specific calling them boys. Glad you caught that. Yeah, very oddly specific. Oh boy. After my foray on the internet and I guess talking to people, I can't do it anymore. I think if me and Capone, once we're done, I'm just gonna be gone because it's too much. I don't know. Anybody could just come online and just start talking shit about you. It's not even. It doesn't matter how if it's a lie. It really doesn't matter because in this atmosphere, it's whatever it takes, right? And Jessica Meska is really right about that aspect. It doesn't matter if it's the truth or it's a lie. And a lot of shit I've seen are lies because either I lived it or was around when it happened. And then I see that a lie keeps being spread. And then I'm thinking, okay, maybe I should talk about this because I know this is a lie. But Jessica Meska is right in terms of how the lie proliferates and how there's certain people that were in her chat that will push the lie a certain way and are really good at changing the narrative or whatever whenever they latch on to certain people in certain chats. And the chat that I'm seeing it a lot in is like Hecate's chat as well as SJam. And now I am seeing it in BBW or Veronica's chat. The same people who will, and by all means, they're really good at pushing a certain narrative slash objective. And if the quote unquote creator or live streamer isn't really on track, they will direct or ask certain questions, make certain statements to keep them on track. Like it's really messed up, but it's literally an art for some of these people. They're really good at it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
because I do like to go outside. I'm not saying that. I'm just like, me personally, I feel more comfortable socially online. And I don't know why that is. I've always been that way. I've been really like chronically online since I
Do
was
you
very
think
young.
because there's this distance between
Yeah,
you
I
and
think so.
yeah. Hmm.
And I don't understand the
Listen, Eggy, can you give me your address again? I need to report you to a constable for malicious communications. You have been repeatedly saying that I am a flaming H word, and you know that I will go down to your local police constabulary and I will report your ass. I don't give a shit if you're my fiance. I'm gonna report your ass for malicious communications. Okay? So you better
social. I have
beware.
like, I think, oh my God, now this is too much. But the point
Oh
is,
no. We're gonna get
I
into like real, like
I have
What
gone
H
through
word?
things that like
She
make me.
calls me a flaming H word. What do you think she's saying, Sunshine? This is why we have a toxic relationship. I'm allegedly, supposedly betrothed to a woman that calls me the H word. Do you know how sad that is, Sunshine?
Me not want to be close to people, and I like that the internet is right there and you can't get all the way here to me. And I also have like a I love.
mhm.
I spent a lot of time in my life in fight or flight mode, and it makes
Yep.
you crave chaos. And I would do that with like really negative behaviors. So this to me is harm reduction. And then also like my skin is thick, but it's not because I'm tough. It's because I'm like weirdly desensitized because of things that have happened in my life. So like
All
I
right,
can
now
fuck around out.
I'm gonna give you an update. Like I said, if I do get any paperwork or anything, if I do need to testify, I'll tell you guys, but I can't tell you any specifics other than pretty much generalizations that won't hurt the case. Because since day one, I've said this that I have to be truthful in whatever I say because you never know what is going to be used or what isn't going to be used and what will mitigate or aggravate this whole process. So whenever I've said certain things on mainstreams, I've had to keep to the facts. But for sure, I doubt you'll be subpoenaed. Maybe I'll be asked to give my statement, maybe written, maybe by video, or maybe I have to be there. But yeah, I doubt myself that I'll be subpoenaed. I think this is a pretty shut case and whatnot, but you never know.
out here, and I will be like, okay, but some people should not do that. Some people
Right.
really should not be doing that.
No, it's not for me. No, it's not for me. It's not.
Yeah.
It really isn't. And I've gotten enough negative feedback where I'm kind of like, okay, it's not for me. But it's like my friend over here is causing trouble left and right. So that's what it is.
Yeah, and yeah, but this is the thing,
Dude.
this,
But I
you-
don't care, dude.
you have the right to, if you
I
feel
know,
like
I
it,
know.
defend your
It's my
friend.
fault. It's my
Mhm.
fault. I know.
No, it's not your fault. But like, I please do not
You're gonna get
bear
tired
that
with fresh garbage.
responsibility.
You're gonna
Sorry.
get tired. I was saying that in Azrius. I was like, you are a very good friend and you're very logical. I analyze people, whether I'm not saying I'm a therapist, but I analyze people and I think you're like really Potato is very logical. I'm not dragging
Really?
anyone on here, I'm just saying.
Sub boobies.
You can
Fresh
drag. It's
garbage,
fine.
what I like-
It's all right. No,
And,
you
What do
know.
you mean by damn? What do you mean by that, boobies? You know, boobies. I was in Toronto on the west side, because you know the west side is the best side. But I was in West End Toronto, and I went into Etobicoke, and I was on the street called Beta Street, and I instantly thought about you, and I was like, yeah, Beta Street. This is Booby Street, that filthy coomer. I know that's a derogatory word, but I don't give a shit. I know why you are, boobies. And I'm going to say it again. All right. Goddamn coomer.
Jessica, I've always really I've been very entertained by you. I think you're very, very authentic and very honest.
Thank you. And thank you. I'm not gonna I don't feel good with compliments all the time because I feel like you don't
Worry about
know
it. It's okay.
everything
We'll
that I've done. You don't know everything
Okay,
that
well,
I've done.
fuck off.
No, I
I-
know
dumb.
some of what you've done. I
You're
know.
dumb.
Right.
Yes,
shut up.
I'm telling you, it's nothing that you would be that shocked by.
What'd you say? Whisper me them sweet nothings. Actually, I have a poem for you, boobies. I mean, boobies, you are a dirty, filthy, disgusting coomer. You know that, boobies? But you know what else, boobies? I love you for it. Boobies, I want to tell you that I love that you're a filthy, dirty, disgusting fucker. I love you for it, boobies.
But I'm not out here. I'm not gonna like rate every single thing I ever did. But I'm not lying to you, but I'm not
What does that mean?
I don't know how to say it. But thank you. I'm as
Oh
authentic.
shit, I just learned about it on 4chan. It's spelled like this. Wait a second. No, I don't want that on. It's COOMER. Look it up. Put in COOMER slang and you'll know what it means.
I think I'm more authentic than a lot of people.
No, I
Because
think you are, and that's very
I'll
rare.
leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. But fresh
Yeah,
garbage.
that's good.
Why I'm
Yep.
here right now is because you are content, and I'm not calling you a lolcow. I like that you.
What is that? Look it up. That's what boobies is, and I love him for it. You boobies probably does it that his top layer of his skin falls off.
Will go places that people are like, you shouldn't be there. I like that you'll say stuff and people are like, she shouldn't say that. That's what I want to fucking see. I'm not into like, oh, another person with their shirt all buttoned up and we're going to talk about things politely again. No, because I already saw 10 of those. I don't want to see that. But I'm not telling you to go that direction because I'm toxic as fuck. And don't do it all the time or whatever. But like, that's what I took interest. I was like, oh my gosh, like, I don't want you to I'm not saying I don't want you to be a cow, but I like that part. Like, I'm like, don't say sorry. You're like, no, I said that. Like, you will do so much better if you because every time you say sorry and then make the same mistake again, that's when people start really like
Yeah.
not trusting you or whatever. Like, you just have to, like, your name is Fresh Garbage. My name is Jessica Messica. You know what I mean? You chose this name. Why did you pick it? You don't got to say sorry. And Potato, you can't sweep for her because you're going to get real tired and you guys are going to fight eventually.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
100.
And I'm not saying you're
Yeah,
sweet.
don't you think if Jessica Mexico would just come clean about the whole pictures and videos thing, it would be a lot better? I'm just saying. I mean, this those whole half truths or 80% truth thing, I guess works for some people. But when you know, you know. And when you've seen it, you've seen it. When you were around, you're around. Because I guess she hates me because I told her to not come on my panel and tell lies like that because it wasn't cool. I remember it was like a $2 super chat after it was, people started talking about how Jessica Messica sent Nads a boob pic, and then he was on his own live stream, and then he showed on his tablet that it wasn't just one picture; it was like multiple pictures and videos, and it was like, okay. I didn't want people to use like my platform for lies, and that was it. Just be like, hey, yeah, I'm sorry, it won't happen again, and we'd be done. But we're here.
But you know what I mean. I didn't mean to say it in a bad way, but like you're gonna get
I
tired
don't know.
because she's a beezer. Fresh garbage be beezing.
You
I
want to
can
hear
feel
about
it.
PG? You did hear about PG. PG is the case is going forward. People are being subpoenaed, etc., etc., etc. There was a certain incident with the Facebook banner picture being changed. It's more like a banner, but let me see if there's a specific word for what was changed a couple days ago. And I'm sure it was reported because she shouldn't be doing that. Facebook is social media; you can't access it. The profile picture was changed, but the cover photo, that's what I meant by banner picture. The cover photo was also changed. So we shall see what happens with that. I'll keep you guys updated. I'm sure a lot of other people will.
But that's all. I'm rambling. I'm self conscious now because I rambled, so I'm gonna go now.
Oh.
Wait, I want to talk about how prolific the word "beeson" is and how no one gets the credit for it.
It literally means to cause mischief. Or
I know, and it's so great, and no one gives her any credit for it.
I know.
Beezing. You know when your cat, like all of a sudden at 3 a.m. it's like
Zoomies.
running around.
Is YouTube considered social media? I would consider YouTube social media. Yeah, there's a platform, an app, or a website where you interact with other people. Yeah, I would say that's social media.
Yeah.
And it's like
No, I don't have a cat.
Things off
But
the
the
counter.
zoomies, dogs get zoomies too. Just
Yeah,
that,
or like
that moment.
right, or like your dog is running around with like something in its mouth, and you're like, drop it, and they're like, now, like that's beezing. So anything you're doing where you're like, getting your yayas out, and it's a little bit like, ooh, not good, but not so bad, but a little bit not good, that's beezing. Like you're up.
You think she lost custody? I did speak about this. Typically, it's frowned upon to speak about, I guess, kids thing. But what I can say is that the baby daddy did come on. He did give us some info that he did get into a little bit of a trouble because he got into a fight with that super short guy with like the huge penis. Remember the one that Jessica Mesa kept on talking about that she was hooking up with? So he got into some fight with that dude. He got into a little bit of trouble. I'm not sure how it got resolved. But he said that he does have like full custody. But what she would do was invite them over to come over on the weekends to make it seem as if nothing's wrong. But that was a complete cover up. And he came on and clarified and was leaving the messages underneath one of my video. So he does have the custody of his kids, and it kind of tells you something. If the courts is okay with a dude having custody of the kids when the mom is free and around, that literally does mean something. It means that something is really happening to the mother, and the courts just find it best that the kids stay with the dad. Bottom
No,
line.
beeson is awesome, except when controlled.
Yeah, just like you're up to something. But now I overused it. Like I loved when Chantal would be like coffee bees. But
Deportation.
Chantal doesn't suck that much. I really.
yeah,
I
but
mean,
this kitten thing pissed me off this time.
oh yeah, me too, dude. Me too. I'm like off
This
the ledge.
time I'm
Yeah.
It's
No,
hard.
I agree.
It's hard to be in that position as her, and then hard.
No,
To
this kitten thing
expect.
though, it's like ridiculous. I'm done with her.
I know. I watched Dujaba was sniping her live.
I
Like,
didn't watch that part yet.
like I watched the thing happening. I go, holy shit! Did she just take a cat?
And
You know?
yeah, and you're watching it and you're like, oh my
Jesus
God. And
Christ.
I'm like, I'm like, I can't wait. They're gonna talk. Everybody's gonna lose their shit because she picked up a cat. But then
Oh,
the
yeah.
cat's sick. So then I'm like, the cat would have died. So this is good. I'm asking her chat. I'm like, what do you think she should do? People are like, she should foster it and then give it away. And I was like, you know what? That sounds reasonable.
Yeah.
No,
I don't even know what she's even thought. She's just not in capacity to do anything
Well,
with
she's
anything.
impulsive. I
Yeah.
mean,
I
No,
think
there was
she should have
no
committed at
good
that point.
choice for her. It was like, you take the cat.
Oh boy, Wrangler, you don't know the end of it because there has been benefits situation in the past. If you actually look it up, Jessica Messica has been involved in benefits shit. I didn't really get into that like years ago, but I did see it. I mean, if you want to look it up, it's literally all public shit. You just got to look through the Connecticut's database and find it. There's lots of stuff between her and the baby daddy, her and multiple places in terms of like monies and whatnot. It's literally there. That's the thing about America, right? Your shit kid is public. It's out there. It can be FOIA'd. It can be looked at. It can be searched. It could be, all sorts of
And
stuff.
give it a good life. And people will be like, oh, you're not giving it the best.
I think it was something along those lines, Wrangler. I'm gonna have to look back at it. But I mean, if you're on YouTube and you are, making monies, it should come up automatically, and they can see it. As just whether or not you're gonna divulge that information, right? Because a lot of people have told me that that places can see when they are having any YouTube income.
Life.
Yeah. No. So in the eyes of the reaction channels, like Foodie's reaction channels, like there's no right thing she could do at
out
all.
of an animal.
Yeah,
especially.
you're right.
Spin it, right? But I think that, yes, it needed to be picked up off the ground because its mother is not going to be able to heal it. I think that she should have taken to the vet. I think she should have committed to at least that first round of medication since she took the donations and since she took that cat, and then go from there and see if the kitten even survived. And then, but to put it right back on the ground where you got it, like, what even is that? And then you have all the donations from it. That's
Well,
whack.
she said that they can request and she'll give it back. And then
yeah, but she still got that money in her pocket when she needed it or whatever for that one paycheck. It's just lame. Like, don't even
Yeah,
pick up
it
the
is
cat or
lame.
don't even film it. Don't film it then, because look
Yeah,
at what
why
you did
did
to
you film
yourself.
it? Why
it
did
was
she have to like
coincidental. It was coincidental. Like,
Yes.
she was live streaming, eating dinner.
Oh, that's
And
true. She
all
didn't
these
know.
She was
fucking
eating
cats
dinner.
came to see us chicken, and it was like a swarm of fucking cats.
So you thought Jessica Messica got her kids back after rehab? I think that's what she wanted to portray, but it was actually a lie, and it was clarified by the baby daddy that he has the custody and she does not have her kids back. So there we go. Now you know.
I'm gonna make a movie.
Mhm.
I'm gonna make a
It
Yahoo
was
comment.
hilarious.
She gives
Well, how
herself.
is she?
Mhm.
Sorry. How is she
No, you're
eating
fine.
dinner when there's like no one else anywhere? Like, where are all the people in this city?
They're wrong.
I think she chooses to go to like secluded areas or goes
But
at
it was
certain times of day.
daylight. It was daylight.
Oh, I don't know. But now isn't it
And-
crazy hot? I don't.
But okay, I'm listening to conversation here. Somebody Potato is asking why is Foodie Beauty having dinner alone? Well, culturally, you wouldn't just have dinner with strangers unless it's necessary and they would be acquainted to you. But then again, there's also the option if like a guy with you and whatnot. In that aspect of culture, you have dinner with your family. You just don't go out and find random people to have dinner with it because your family does mean a lot in many cultures. I don't know. Eggy is a very dull panel, but I'm just saying, like, why are people talking like that? You're comparing Kuwait that literally just uncitizened what, like 30,000 women. How many people did Kuwait uh, no longer make a citizen? Because you do get a stipend when you are a Kuwaiti. Yeah, tens of thousands lost their stateship overnight. I thought it was like about 30,000 women lost it like a week ago or so. Let me see. When did this article come out? May 25th. Yeah, so about a week and a half ago, just overnight, the laws changed. Like in many places, family is everything. Your blood is everything. That's why in a lot of places you go by your last name first and then your given name second, rather than your given name first. Here is very I forgot if it's high or low context. I gotta look that up.
I don't know how it works. I don't know where she's going.
No,
I don't know,
she's
they were
got.
sitting on a
Well, that's
bench
her
somewhere.
theory. Is like she picks places where no one's populated and no one's anywhere, and that's why
Yeah,
she does it because
Yeah.
she's just,
yeah, but as a
yeah.
streamer, you should do that. As an IRL streamer, what are you gonna have like families and kids and have conversations so loud nobody can hear you?
Mhm.
True, true.
But also, yeah, I'm sure she has anxiety. Like, who wants to watch? Like, if she's not comfortable in her body, I'm sure. Like, it
No.
medically either, you know.
No,
But
she's a walking like circus act.
I don't feel I don't feel that deeply about her. But I just think the cat, she knew what was gonna go down, and it's just I'm
She
irritated
knows
about it. Yeah,
the
that's all.
stuff about the cats. It's been a constant theme within this weird community, and she
Yeah.
knows like any kind of association with any kind
Well,
of cat is gonna do something.
but
Hmm.
at the
Yes.
same time, she said that they had experienced seeing like a dead kitten. Like,
Oh my
Hi.
god, no.
Hi.
so
Hi.
Don't say
Hello.
that.
Hi.
That yeah, but what is she gonna do? She put it back on the ground. How is that
Hey,
helping?
My channel. Right. Um, I'm closing it. I'm done.
Okay.
I'm
Okay, wait a second. How did this end so abruptly like this? Because I was listening to this before and then all of a sudden they just want to end it. You've got to go. Okay, take care, Eggy. The constabulary will be by in short order.
tired as fuck. I'm gonna go
Bye.
to bed.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna
I'm
go to
sorry.
bed.
Good
No.
night.
no, it's all good. Everybody, take you peace.
But I'm tired as fuck. So
Of course.
I'm done.
It's 10 in the morning. Shit. No, bye. Bye.
Yeah, I'm so tired. I cannot do this. Okay, good
Oh,
night.
is that why?
Holy fuck. Okay, good night,
Well,
everyone.
yeah, I'm gonna take off as well because I got some other shit to do. Like it's I have a ton of stuff to do. I'm only doing this because I feel it's kind of concerning. Plus, I gotta come back later tonight. Hopefully, I'll be done what I need to do during the day. God knows where Chantel is. Funny how people are pretty much trying to figure that out. I'm surprised that somebody didn't try and figure that out. I guess probably in Cornwall, I would assume, but we shall see. I have no idea where she is. It's not like I'm around the corner. Cornwall is a ways away, people. Okay. Plus, there's other people close enough. Like, what's that guy called again that went by and questioned the neighbors from Orleans? It was Goldwater. Remember Goldwater? Goldwater was doing really well. He was doing the whole steak and dinner type of thing and whatnot, and where he was eating steak while listening to Foodie Beauty and people were watching him. But then Goldwater Rules really screwed up when he went to interview the neighbors and people had a fucking fit with him. Work on that poem, consult. I like that. Yeah, that was pretty funny. I'm gonna take a video from Beta Street because it reminds me of you boobies. What was subpoenaed? We're guessing it was the lawyer. But let me put that up on the screen. And then we're gonna wrap it up. So here's what I was saying, talking about. It says here for today, June the 5th, 2025, note to clerk e-filing filed by Darlene, which is the prosecuting attorney. Subpoena served on DH. Who do we think that is? I'm saying or thinking a lot of us are thinking it's the ex-lawyer. It says also electronic filing certificate of service. So I guess to show that he was the person who did get the subpoena, but we'll see. He's talking tell that Goldwater. Yeah, a lot of people didn't really like the whole Goldwater going there because a lot of people have issues with the IRL stuff. I wonder how the dynamic has changed over the years. But yeah, I remember Goldwater was doing really well, but then he kind of screwed up. And Goldwater is an interesting name because there is such a thing as the Goldwater rule, which means in essence you shouldn't diagnose somebody, especially a public official, a public person, especially those holding a public office. You shouldn't diagnose them over or through social media, like over the internet. Anyways, people, he wasn't trying to act like a therapist. Yeah, but a lot of people do the whole therapist thing, right? I mean, I can't really say, but hey, we all have our opinions and whatnot. Some people do it like that. Whatever happened to AJ? AJ Mahari? She's still doing that whole thing with the yeah, she is. She's still pretty active. Anyways, I'm out of here. Thanks for hanging out with me, Ziggy and Capone and everybody else. I really appreciate ya. Take care of yourselves. Have a great one, and I'll be back later for more in depth. See ya.